Right guys, thanks for joining me. This is just a quick reveal video of my 1/72 P-39 in RAF colours. So the P-39 was used by 601 Squadron during World War II, and I think it was not long after that they stopped using them and were put onto Spitfires, and then the remaining P-39s were given to Russia for the Russian Air Force to use. So quite enjoyed doing this build. Obviously, being hobby boss, it was quite a straightforward construction. You may recall my previous video where I said I had to put some nose weight in the front here. I did make a bit of a mistake. When I had one of these barbecue skewers, I chopped a bit of one of these off and then I used it as the nose wheel. But what I did wrong was I didn't cut it to the same length as the nose wheel. So when I was using obviously a shortened length, the nose of the aircraft was pointing down slightly, so that offset more of the weight of the tail. So when I actually put the proper nose wheel in, the aircraft did sit on its tail. There wasn't sufficient weight in the nose. So what I've had to do, and you can just make it out in the reflection down here, is put some more weight within the wheel well at the front. And there was sufficient room to put enough in to sort that out. Now, unfortunately, I think I've got the wrong colour grey. This is, well, first of all, it's all kind of dirtied out a bit with the sludge wash that I did. It's very indistinct between the grey and the green, I feel. But anyway, it should be a much lighter grey for the period that we're talking about. I thought I was using a Vallejo equivalent of ocean grey, and I don't think I was. It should be more like the underside colour, really, I feel. But anyway, it is what it is. So the only weathering that's been done to the airframe is a sludge wash. I haven't done any smoke trails from the guns or from the exhausts. I did have an accident with this model. Unfortunately, I dropped it. I was putting it up somewhere to dry, and I dropped it, and I managed to snap the nose wheel and snap one of the undercarriage legs. But I was quite fortunate because the nose wheel, they were both clean brakes, and the nose wheel is braced at this point here with this part. So with a bit of super glue on there, and then where the nose wheel had broken off, I managed to get it to sit okay. And it was a similar thing with the one of the undercarriage wheels. The actual cover was intact, so it was only the wheel, the wheel stem that was snapped. So the undercarriage cover managed to hold the wheel in place, so for the super glue to dry it. And I'll keep pointing out my mistakes, but I just want others to learn, if you like. The canopy I left off, and then I painted it first of all the interior green, and then I painted it the darker green. But because it was put on after everything was done, of course it hasn't got the applications of the clear coat or anything else. So the green is is a lighter colour, so it doesn't quite match the airframe. So I would have been better trying to mask the canopy and painting it whilst it was on the airframe when I was painting everything else. The decals for this model are from another kit, from an RS kit. So they went down really nice, no problems with them. And in fact, the RS P-39 kit that I've still got, they give you about 6 variants, 6 different airframes that you can use. So in fact, I can still build the RS kit as a Russian P-39. I don't know whether there was a Portuguese one as well. And there was, I think it was Royal Australian Air Force airframe. So I can still, I just, pinch the RAF decals from the set, and I can still build that other kit. Anyway guys, there she is. It'll be, a P-39 on my shelf, which I didn't have before. Another RAF type to tick off. So thanks ever so much for watching. If you like what I'm producing, then please subscribe. It does help. And I'll catch up with you soon.